Today's story regards the well-known HDR or health tech robotics, who have released their new generation of surgery robots.
That's right, Alex. Now that the sixth generation of HDR surgery series is out, we can expect to see a huge increase not only in the HDR stock price but also a decrease in the mortality rate of surgeries once again.
Oh boy, Jamie, that's really impressive, especially considered that we are at all-time low.
Yes, but most experts seem to believe that HDR can in fact do it once again. The next generation of health tech robots promise more than just a lower mortality rate, though.
Is that right, Jamie?
Yes, that is completely right. The CEO of health tech robotics, Dariela Birch, said that at a press conference yesterday.
Not only will the next generation of surgery robots be able to save more lives, but they would in fact also be more power efficient, putting less of the burden in the local power plants.
That sure sounds like HDR have made some major progress since the last generation. And to talk about that, we have Center Senior Engineer of Health Tech Robotics, Blake Johnson.
Hello there.
And Blake, thank you and welcome for joining us tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
So Blake, you are the central senior engineer of HDR.
Yes.
What exactly does that mean? For any viewer out there who are not so keen of the meaning of titles.
Well, you see, I oversee a large quantities of programmers, robotics constructors, and engineers, and then make the relevant decisions in regards to company interest of which the matter concerns.
And could you explain that once again, but in such manner that even the youngest of our viewers can understand?
Well, I make sure people do what they're supposed to do and make the decisions as to how to do what we do.
Now, Blake, to start out lightly, I would like to talk about your current generation of blood-draining robots, the Blue Dream, which most of us have either seen if we have gotten our blood drained at the hospital or even donated blood. Now, how exactly does it work, and what kind of improvement has there been to make the new generation of these robots?
Well, you see, the way that the robot works is as the viewer can hopefully see on the footage that they're being shown at home, that the right arm has cameras and sensors that maps out the veins of your arm with infrared and ultrasound imaging, after which the other arm then proceeds to put in the needle into your arm very steadily and then draw out the blood, reducing any kind of human error that any doctor could make. And the way we have decided to improve on this is mostly through sheer optimization, meaning that now this robot will be able to draw blood in perhaps less than a second in most cases.
Wow, Blake. Now that is very impressive indeed. Now a machine that I'm personally very excited to hear about is the new Surgimatic, because I've heard rumors that the Surgimatic is fully autonomous. Confirmed by your CEO yesterday.
I'm thrilled to announce the big step forward in the new medical industry with your new Surgimatic. That will in fact be able to operate people without any humans interaction. This machine will be able to do surgeries all by itself.
Well, yes, all that my CEO just said is in fact true, and we truly believe that with this new generation of health tech robots, especially the Surgimatic, we can really do something to bring down the mortality rate in the surgery rooms. And in fact, this new robot is completely able to perform a surgery without any human interaction at all. We've spent several years trying to perfect this technique and making the robot able to adjust to the individual when it performs a surgery. And that means that this robot will no longer just be a tool for the surgeon to use in a surgery, but instead be the surgeon itself. That really just means that we will no longer have surgeons that have to perform an operation for 30 hours straight and then, increasing the event of, or the likelihood of human error.
And you're sure that this robot can completely work without any human interaction?
Yes, we have actually had the robot on a trial base in on the Union General Hospital in Georgia, where it performed 20 surgeries completely successfully in these last 6 months that it have been active. So yes.
But if the robots are able to do operations, won't that cost a lot of jobs?
No, you see, we're not with this automation. We're not trying to eliminate jobs, and surgeons out there do not have to worry. We're not taking their jobs. We're simply making it easier because when this robot performs an operation, it will still have to be supervised in the unlikely event of the robot making a mistake. So there will still have to be a surgeon present at all times. But the thing this does is that instead of having one surgeon be present for 30 hours straight in a surgery room, you can simply have different shifts. You can have the surgeons coming in and out without it affecting the operation itself. And in that way, we believe that we will be able to bring down the as already low mortality rate.
Thank you so much for coming, Blake Johnson. And that's all the time we have here for today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, that was all the time we had. Now moving on to another story. Trump Multinational, a company funded by Donald Trump Jr., is filing for bankruptcy.